So, Upendra, it is clearly visible and audible?
Yes, sir. Visible,
Yes, sir.
clearly
It is
visible and
visual.
audible.
Okay, okay. So, we will start our lecture with some good quotations, and this quotation itself will give you some idea and essence of technical or report writing or research paper writing. So the first one is by Ernst and Hemingway. It says that there is no such thing as good writing, only good rewriting. So ऐसा अच्छा राइटिंग कुछ नहीं होता है, बल्कि मोस्टली इट्स अ गुड री राइटिंग. So don't bother about that. You have to do something, you know, very unexceptional and extraordinary. Rather, you have to rewrite the things in a good and a proper manner and good way. So that is the first thing. Generally, we think about that in research paper. I have to do something like, very innovative, and it has been done by nothing and none earlier. So remember, there is no such thing as a good writing. Rather, it's a good rewriting. The second quote is, reading make a full man, discussion a ready man, and writing an exact man. Of course, romance too. So you see, if you read, you become full man, discussion, you become ready, and ultimately the writing will make you exact man. So you can understand that what is the importance of writing. The third quote says, in science, the important thing is to modify and change one's idea as science advances. In science, the important thing is to modify and change one's idea as science advances. So most of the time, we just push up the boundaries and try to, modify and make some, positive changes in the existing knowledge and ideas, rather than every time, uh, इन्वेंशंस आविष्कार बार बार नहीं होता है ना. मोस्टली जस्ट हम थोड़ा थोड़ा, मतलब साइंस प्रोग्रेस इन स्मॉल स्टेप्स. Editions has discovered the, this bulb, electric bulb, but behind that, a lot of science is there, like glass, laws of physics, and vacuum and some gases and a lot of things behind the electric bulb. So it's a, uh, years of scientific development that makes something new and innovative. So science or research paper or research doesn't mean that you have to do something, workable at a single moment. The last is, science includes the dissemination of knowledge. This is again a very important. I'm going very slowly because I just wanted to infuse you inside you the essence of the things. I know I'm going slow, but just try to inculcate the what are the messages hidden behind these quotes. So science includes the dissemination of knowledge. That is, आप केवल रिसर्च कर लेते हैं और अपने पास रख लेते हैं. It's not a science. It has to disseminate. It has to be shared with someone outside the world. Okay. So with these quotes, I am moving further. Now, the first point is motivation. Of course, मुझे क्या मिलेगा, you know, रिसर्च पेपर लिखने से. So, okay, everyone of you wanted to do PhD, rather I should say good PhD. Then how you know that you are doing good PhD? Your PhD is good. What is the measure for that? So let me discuss at this moment with some of you. If anyone wants, you can just unmute one person. How I know that my PhD is good? I'm doing good PhD. I have done good PhD. Okay, who wants to answer this question? No one? Then I will pick and ask. कैसे
Sir,
पता चले? हाँ, पहले
sir, good
नाम
afternoon.
बताओ.
Hello, sir.
Sir,
पहले आप
I'm
नाम बताओ.
Shivangi Devan.
Okay, okay, शिवांगी, tell me. हाँ.
Sir, I think that just as we are discussing, measure can be if we have submitted a nice research paper.
Mm-hmm.
In term, if we talk in terms of ordinances as mentioned in our NIT ordinance, and
Mm-hmm.
other than that, we can say that if the idea we are presenting is a novel idea.
Okay. So no, novel idea also will be justified and proved by just getting some output like research paper and patent.
Exactly, sir.
Research paper, patent, and maybe some technology transfer. You did something that can be used directly by industry,
Yes, sir.
or
Yes.
or it can be socially relevant.
Yes, sir.
So anyone else who wanted to share that how to know that the quality of PhD? आई एम श्योर दैट एवरीवन वांट्स, सभी लोग यही चाहते हैं ना कि पीएचडी, अच्छा पीएचडी करूं मैं, या कुछ ऐसे ही चाहते हैं कि नहीं कुछ जैसे तैसे पीएचडी हो जाए. ऐसे भी लोग हैं. हाँ, अगर आप चाहते हो कि अच्छा पीएचडी करेंगे तो पीएचडी कैसे अच्छा होगा इसका मेजर भी तो पता होना चाहिए. नहीं. आई थिंक इप्सिता वांट्स टू शेयर समथिंग. हाँ,
Hello, sir.
इप्सिता.
Yeah, sir. Hello.
हाँ, कैसे पता चलेगा कि हमारा पीएचडी जो हम कर रहे हैं वो अच्छा है, या पीएचडी जो किया हम अच्छा पीएचडी किए, गुड पीएचडी.
Just like somebody mentioned that there should be novelty, the
हम्म.
research work should be scrupulous. There should
हम्म.
be lack of plagiarism, and
हम्म.
it also must contain an essential element of some sort of creativity,
Yeah,
at least to
very.
some certain degree.
So very good points you mentioned. But again, my question is to you with Ipsita, how I know that my work is novel? Okay, there should be novelty, there should be scrupulosity, but how I know that it's a novel? And yeah,
I
how
think
others will know that your work is novel or something?
by constant literature review.
Review or publication?
No, first we have to see for the constant literature review, and then we have to get it published.
No. My question was, you are just misleading something. My question is that everyone wants to do good PhD, but how do I know that I am doing good PhD and I have done good PhD? मेरा PhD अच्छा था, ये आप जब सपोज करो आप PhD कर लिए और किसी इंटरव्यू में गए और वहां बोले मैंने बहुत अच्छा PhD किया है, या PhD में मैंने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है.
The essential idea is to solve a research problem and in corners which have not been looked upon yet. So in
So what
that
is
way,
the major? What is the major?
mine it's English.
Okay, no problem. English. Anyway.
Excuse me, sir.
Anyway, Ipsita, just you unmute, and Tulika, I think someone wants to say something.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yeah. Go ahead.
Sir, I think to understand the novelty of your research, we need to do an extensive literature survey, one. And sir, the second factor is that how do we know that our research or PhD is good on the basis of some impact factor, or how many times we have been, or the journals in which we have been our research paper has been accepted.
Okay. Citation you want to say?
Yes, sir. Citations
Okay.
as well as publication.
Okay. So everyone, since it's not possible to talk to everyone, but based on the discussion, I can just say I'm again telling you, don't go on the content how I'm teaching. है ना, स्कूल की तरह ये पढ़ा दिया, इसका डिफिनीशन क्या होता है, वो मेरे टॉक का हिस्सा नहीं है. मैं वो नहीं पढ़ा रहा हूँ. मैं आपको कुछ समझाना चाह रहा हूँ, वो समझने की कोशिश करो, वो आपके लाइफ में या एटलीस्ट पीएचडी में तो काम आएगा, rather than content. So the PhD is good or not, it can be measured by many parameters. It was mentioned by Ipsita, Tulika, and one more. But the thing is that, okay, my work is novel. To prove it, I had to publish some paper. I have to file some patent, isn't that? हम अगर उसको पेपर हमारा पब्लिश होगा तभी तो इम्पैक्ट फैक्टर या साइटेशन की बात आएगी. So in overall, you have to publish a research paper after all. Whether it is good or not good, good quality, good impact factor. And if you want, either you have to file a patent, that is a report writing. तो चाहे आप रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश करके अपने क्वालिटी को बताएं या पेटेंट से या प्रोजेक्ट लिख के, लेकिन इन ऑल दीज प्रोसेस you have to write a scientific report, and for that you have to know how to write a scientific report. So that is the part of my lecture, and that I supposed to cover. So I hope you understand the importance, whether you belongs to Hindi, humanity, English, management, or some scientific branches, engineering branches, it equally applies. रिसर्च पेपर लिखना सबको पड़ेगा, प्लेगरिज्म भी सबको पड़ेगा. तो जो अभी तक आप पढ़े हैं, whatever we have covered, you have covered in RM by other teachers, it may be applicable to someone, it may not be applicable. जैसे statistical analysis है, वो किसी को applicable हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता. लेकिन what I am teaching you, how to write a research paper and plagiarism, it is common to each and everyone. आप इससे बच नहीं सकते. जैसे मैंने पीएचडी ऑर्डिनेंस की बात की, एज पर द लेटेस्ट पीएचडी ऑर्डिनेंस यू हैव टू पब्लिश 2 SCI और स्कोपस जर्नल पेपर्स एट लीस्ट, देन यू विल बी एलिजिबल टू सबमिट योर पीएचडी. और अगर आप बहुत अच्छा रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, आपका रिसर्च बहुत नॉवेल है, बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन अगर पेपर नहीं पब्लिश किए, then you will be even not able to submit your PhD. Forget about, आप जाके चिल्लाते रहिए, बोलते रहिए कि मेरा पेपर वर्क बहुत अच्छा है, मेरा क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत नॉवेल्टी है, but you have to prove, and that can be done through either through granting patent, either through publishing research paper in good quality journal with good impact factor, or any other manner. So you should be very much, efficient, well versed in writing a research paper. So moving ahead, so I hope you got some motivation. Apart from that, you have to do a good PhD. That is one
very
of
much,
the
very much, sir. Very.
Okay. So that is the most important motivation. You have to do a good PhD right now, right moment, right at the moment. Now, apart from doing a good PhD, the other motivations are, why I should write a paper. The first is the dissemination of research result and finding. We have to keep on refreshing our, otherwise it will. Okay. So the dissemination of research results and finding is an integral part of the research process and the professional career. Now, the very first and foremost thing is how to disseminate the knowledge. आप अपने जो भी finding आपकी है during your PhD or during your experimentation or work, how you will share with others? Only through research paper or research reports? If I do something, अगर एडिशन बल्ब बना के और अपने पास रख लेते तो क्या मतलब था उस साइंस का रिसर्च का? So whatever you are doing as a research, it has to be disseminated, and the way of dissemination is through a research paper or report writing, or research reports in any form. Okay, so research paper writing is also important because the research has to be disseminated. Now, other purpose of scientific writing is to communicate new scientific finding. If I have got something new and I wanted to share with the other outside world, then I have to communicate, and communication can only be done through a research paper or some reports or like that. Now, to contribute to the advancement of knowledge, and that is the way we know, like you must have seen in the case of COVID, how we know that what are the symptoms and what are the consequences, and the the way of different type of virus and all those, what are the different suitable treatments, only through uh, the people have contributed, and it has been shared with the other scientific worlds. One more important thing is to improve writing. Generally, when you write a research paper, good research paper, you as a byproduct, you develop a sound arguments while writing. So believe me, I have also observed with myself only that when I start writing research papers, I have developed a good way of communication, as well as the good way of saying my words properly or effectively. So while writing, I'm saying while writing, you become a good orator as well. So, and of course, work is promoted. Everybody wants that I should be well known to among my peers and in my scientific groups in my area. आप भी चाहते होंगे कि मैं जिस एरिया में रिसर्च कर रहा हूँ लोगों को पता चले कि मैं इस एरिया में काम कर रहा हूँ और अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ. So only by sharing your research, that through research paper your work will be promoted. Also, it will generate ideas. While writing a research paper, definitely you are going to consult and read different types of paper and different number of papers, and while doing so, you gather a lot of good ideas and innovative ideas that you can use in your further professional career. And lastly, it's give you sense of completion. है ना? तो जब एक रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश होता है, so as per the PT USA, happiness is nothing. It's just a satisfaction you get when your work is completed. So you get motivation and sense of completion and happiness. Okay, I got some publication and my work is completed. Thus, it has to be clear, simple, and well-ordered communication. So the scientific communication, है ना, रिसर्च पेपर और न्यूज पेपर में डिफरेंस होता है कि नहीं? भूपेंद्र?
यस सर.
क्या डिफरेंस होता है?
So can't compare. Research paper is a scientific research paper about the research we do, and so newspaper is about the information you get on a day basis.
Okay, so definitely you don't want to write as a newspaper news article rather than as a PhD student आप न्यूज़पेपर तो नहीं लिखना चाहेंगे, रिसर्च पेपर लिखना चाहेंगे. और क्या डिफरेंस होता है ये जानना जरूरी है, तभी तो आप लिख पाएंगे. और कैसे वो डिफरेंस क्रिएट करेंगे, है ना? एंड दिस इज लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन्वॉल्व. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप छत्तीसगढ़ में न्यूज़पेपर है तो छत्तीसगढ़ में लोग पढ़ेंगे, छत्तीसगढ़ी में भी चल जाएगा, हिंदी में भी चल जाएगा. योर पेपर इज गोइंग टू बी शेयर्ड in all over world. Japanese, Chinese, they are very very poor than in English. तो ऐसा इंग्लिश लिखना है कि जापानीज और चाइनीज भी समझ लें, है ना, और वही समझे जो आप बोल रहे हैं, जो कहना चाह रहे हैं. कुछ का कुछ हो जाएगा. So what I mean to say is that a research paper is a different set of document, and it requires some a very unique type of what I can say is the components in that, and the language and communication should be so simple, as well as it should be very much comfortable for those who are even not knowing the proper English, like Chinese and Japanese. Their English is much worse than us. So if you write a big language, fancy English, then they may not be able to understand, and ultimately they will reject your paper. A scientific experiment is not complete until the result have been published and understood. तो हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं कि हम लोग का एक्सपेरिमेंट कंप्लीट हो गया. तो एक we used to do experiment at 12th standard, केमिस्ट्री फिजिक्स का एक्सपेरिमेंट करते थे, रिजल्ट आता था, ओके हो गया. But the experiment what you are supposed to do in your PhD is not considered complete unless the result has been published or shared with the outside world or among your peers. And it should have been understood. Otherwise, whatever result you got, it can be used only when you communicate with other words and they are exactly getting in the same manner. So I think it's enough motivation then why I should learn to write a good research paper. It's fine, Rupesh? Upendra?
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Okay, Rupesh Baghel yaad hai. Anyway. Now, path to publication. So it's very simple. You perform research initially, then you start writing manuscript, whatever result you got, you try to put on, and ultimately you submit for publication to some journals. So the three major clear-cut steps are there. First, you have to do some experiment and get some finding results. Then you draft a manuscript and ultimately you submit and get published. Now again, there are some basic questions that I would like to share with you. अभी क्लास ले रहा हूँ, बाद में क्लास ले रहा हूँ, बाद में बात करता हूँ. Okay, so which is better, journal or conference? I would like to have answer from you only.
So conference actually helps us to interact with different peoples at one forum. So it is a different level. But research paper is also both. I can't actually compare both. But conference has a meaning, a strong meaning, because it gives a lot of freedom for interaction with others and to get your ideas.
Okay. Let me modify my questions. What you want? You did some research. You got some result, good result. Okay. Then would you like to publish in conference or journal?
That in general,
Journal, sir.
general better.
Journal is better than conference.
Okay. Any other answer different from this? From anyone? No. So I assume that everyone believe that journal publication is better than conference. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's not like that. Sometimes conference papers are much more considered as much more better than journal. It depends. है ना? We have lot of predatory journals. आप शाम को भेजिए, सुबह पब्लिश होके आ जाएगा. 500 रुपए 1000 रुपए लेते हैं, पब्लिश कर देते हैं.
Yes, sir.
At the same time, there are good conference that even it's very difficult to, your abstract get accepted. Moreover, as the nature of conference is considered, and just suppose soft branches, अगर जैसे different technologies are there, है ना, जैसे सॉफ्ट ब्रांचेज में होता है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स कंप्यूटर में कुछ आपने डेवलप किया और पता चला कि 6 महीने बाद, जैसे 3G 4G नेटवर्क्स आर देयर, 2G 3G 4G, if you know in some time general takes 1 years to 2 years to get your paper published, and पता चला 2 साल में जब तक आपका 3G पब्लिश नहीं हुआ तब तक 4G आ गया, या मे बी 5G आ गया. So there are some research and findings which urgently need to be shared with the words. You can't wait. So in soft branches, computer, EC, and other, and maybe other cases also, where it is more important, the conference is more important or better than journal. It depends on situations, because journals generally take some time. At the same time, the quality should be also, you should also see the quality of journal or conference. So I hope you got. It's not always true that conference is, है ना, conference हमेशा खराब ही होता है, ऐसा नहीं है. And generally IEEE conferences in electronics, computer, and all those, there are very reputed conferences are there, and they also get indexed in Scopus and Web of Science to show their quality. Now, the second question is, which is the most important component of a paper? Component means title, abstract, introduction, literature, material and method, result and discussion, conclusion, reference. कौन बताएगा इसका आंसर?
सर टाइटल एंड एब्स्ट्रैक्ट सर.
एक बताना, एक.
Abstract is very important.
Most important. Okay, your answer is abstract. Any other?
Sir, title.
Title. Okay. Two more answer I would like to hear.
Problem and definition.
Sorry?
The problem and definition.
No. I am talking about the component of a research paper. Title, abstract.
Then how will I put free on your legs?
Okay. Tell me.
Sir, the problem and the result findings of the paper.
No. Out of title, abstract, इसमें से बताओ.
इसमें से abstract, I guess.
Abstract. Okay. So one more answer. एक और आंसर सुनना चाहता हूँ मैं.
Sir, results.
Result. और कोई आंसर?
Methodology.
Sir, I think
So I guess results and discussion.
Okay. So keep on boggling your mind that which one is important. I will convince you at the end of this lecture that which one is. But right now, in my opinion, the title is most important. And the few logic behind that is, when जब तुम लोग पेपर सर्च करते हो तो क्या सर्च करते हो?
टाइटल से.
टाइटल से.
यानी अगर मेरा टाइटल अच्छा नहीं है, कन्विंसिंग नहीं है, फिर उसके बाद जब टाइटल आपका मिलता है डिफरेंट, सपोज करो मैं 3G नेटवर्क पे टाइटल किया, तो फिर मैं कैसे क्या देख के पेपर को डाउनलोड करता हूँ?
After reading the abstract, sir.
नहीं, उसके अभी नहीं. मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ
टाइटल भी देखेंगे सर. पहले तो अपने एरिया का है या नहीं, जिस फील्ड में हम काम करना चाहते हैं.
यानी जब आप टाइटल देख के खुश हो जाते हो, आपको मजा आता है कि हाँ इसमें मेरे काम का चीज है, तो फिर आप उसको डाउनलोड करते हो, है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो अगर मेरा टाइटल ही मजेदार नहीं है, आजकल होता है ना मूवी में कैसे कैसे टाइटल रखते हैं, क्यों रखते हैं?
Title should be attractive.
Attractive. and informative as well.
Yes, sir.
मैं आगे धीरे धीरे बताऊंगा. And again I am saying just try to, by this discussion, it's not a conventional way of teaching what I am doing. I am just trying to, because ये पढ़ाया नहीं जा सकता. मैं आपको बता दूं, बहुत अच्छे अच्छे टीचर्स आपको मिल सकते हैं, बहुत अच्छा अच्छा कंटेंट भी मिल सकता है, लेकिन this what I am telling you is mostly based on my experience, that what I have. And the poor thing is that, the bad thing is that is mostly the people don't want to share. You will realize during your PhD what I am saying. So this paper writing is sort of, art. And once you want to own a game, then you must know the rule of game. है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
क्रिकेट खेलने गया और पीछे से आपने मेरे को बोल्ड कर दिया, बाद में मैं बोलूं मुझे नहीं पता था कि बोल्ड होने से आउट होता है. So once you want to play cricket and you want to win the game, then you must have to be familiar with the rules of game. So similarly, if you want to do some good research and you want to write some quality paper, then you must know the content and essence of good quality papers, or how to make it good quality paper. And that I wanted to convey you or transfer you. So just try to understand the meaning hidden behind that. So obviously अगर मेरा टाइटल सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट, क्योंकि अगर टाइटल ही पसंद नहीं आया तो मेरा बाकी पेपर में मैं एब्स्ट्रैक्ट बहुत अच्छा लिखा हूँ, दुनिया का सबसे अच्छा वर्ड का एब्स्ट्रैक्ट लिखा हूँ, मेरा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट पढ़ा ही नहीं जाएगा अगर मैं टाइटल अच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि वो डाउनलोड ही नहीं करेगा मेरा पेपर, या पढ़ेगा ही नहीं एब्स्ट्रैक्ट मेरा. है कि नहीं? जो आपको पसंद, टाइटल ही पसंद नहीं है तो क्या आप एब्स्ट्रैक्ट पढ़ने जाएंगे?
नहीं सर,
नहीं जाएंगे.
टाइटल ही देखेंगे अपने है या नहीं.
So now you must have understood. And apart from this, अगर आपका पेपर जितना डाउनलोड होगा उतना ही साइट होगा, and that further reflect your secondary quality of paper, कि आपका पेपर कितना अच्छा है ना? Now और भी हम बात करेंगे जब हम टाइटल पे आएंगे. Now which is the hardest part of starting a paper? This is my third question. Which is the hardest part of starting a paper?
Problem identification, sir.
आप लोग 10वीं 12वीं के स्टूडेंट की तरह से बिहेव मत करिए.
To define objectives.
Which is the hardest? My question is in front of you. I have read twice. Just try to understand what is mentioned there. Which is the hardest part of starting a paper?
How to start a paper.
Yes. Any other answer?
On what topic to be selected to write the research paper?
Two more answers. One from one boy, one from one girl. मुझे दोनों बराबर रखना, नहीं तो फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
Sir, I believe the most important component is the hardest part. Like the title should be appropriate, so that
again Shivangi, I think Shivangi, na?
Yes, sir.
Shivangi, just read again this question. अच्छा चलिए, पेपर स्टार्ट मैं हिंदी में बताता हूँ, इसीलिए बोलता हूँ कई बार हिंदी सीखना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि वो फीलिंग नहीं आती है, वो समझ नहीं आता है. अपनी भाषा का अलग, एटलीस्ट हिंदी, छत्तीसगढ़ी तो मैं नहीं बोल सकता. पेपर स्टार्ट करने के लिए सबसे कठिन चीज क्या है?
Sir, the experimental part. If a result would not click, then how?
Sir, introduction part.
मेरे को खुशी भी हो रही है, मेरे को खुशी भी हो रही है और आश्चर्य भी हो रहा है कि आई एम गेटिंग मोस्टली आंसर फ्रॉम फीमेल कैंडिडेट्स. क्या मेल कंटेंट में कुछ पढ़ लिख नहीं रहे?
Sir, motivation to write a paper.
Sir, I think abstract is the most difficult part.
There should not be any copy paste.
Sir, results and discussions is to write is the most difficult part of the paper.
To select the topic is the most difficult part first to arrive at.
Yes, the select the topic.
So how to write or select a proper title for the paper. I guess that will be the most difficult part for starting the paper.
Sir, summarize all the datas and start how we start the writing with step to step particular research paper.
Probably sir lost the connection or part.
Sorry, our failure is there. Open.
Yes, sir.
आवाज आ रही मेरी?
हाँ सर, आ रही.
Yes, sir.
So I have connected through my mobile. Internet is not working here because of our power failure. So we will continue if it is fine. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Open
Yes, sir.
slide दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir. दिख रहा है.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we were here. Which is the hardest part of starting a paper? तो एक और आंसर फिर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे.
Sir, I guess how to write the proper title before starting a paper.
Okay. So the answer of this question is very funny but very serious. That the hardest part of starting a paper is to start writing.
Yes.
The hardest part of starting a paper is to start writing. पेपर लिखना सबसे मुश्किल इसलिए है क्योंकि हम लिखना शुरू नहीं करते. जिस दिन आप पेन लेके और पेपर पे लिखना शुरू कर देंगे उस दिन पेपर लिख लेंगे. So ABCD, anybody can, ABCW, anybody can write. The only thing is you have to start. Generally हम लिखना शुरू ही नहीं करते हैं. दिल में, दिमाग में और हवा में ख्याल और लॉजिक और वो बनाते रहते हैं. ऐसा करेंगे, ये करेंगे, ऐसा लिखेंगे, वैसा लिखेंगे, लेकिन लिखना स्टार्ट नहीं करते हैं. So the hardest part of starting a paper is to start writing. Okay. अगर मेरी आवाज ना आए या पीपीटी ना दिखे तो बता देना मेरे को.
आ रही है सर.
दिख रहा है?
Yes.
Sir, it's clear.
Okay, okay. Then how to be a good writer? The last question. कौन बताए?
सर सब्जेक्टिव नॉलेज होना चाहिए सर, मतलब जो रिसर्च करना उसके बारे में पूर्ण नॉलेज होना चाहिए, तभी अच्छे राइटिंग लिख सकते सर पेपर।
सर हम जितना रिसर्च पेपर पढ़ेंगे तो उसके बाद एक आइडिया आ जाएगा कि हाउ डिफरेंट पीपल आर राइटिंग एंड फ्रॉम
Yes, this is a very good answer and the answer I was expecting. So to become a good writer you have to be good reader. I repeat, to be a good writer you must have to be a good reader. जितने ज्यादा आप पेपर पढ़ेंगे, जो कि ज्यादातर पीएचडी स्टूडेंट नहीं करते, मैं बहुत दावे के साथ ये बात बोल सकता हूँ, मैं भी कुछ गाइड कर रहा हूँ पीएचडी स्टूडेंट, ज्यादातर इवन मैं भी जब पीएचडी कर रहा था तो आई डोंट हेजिटेट टू शेयर, हम लोग बहुत कम पढ़ते हैं। आप जितने ज्यादा पेपर पढ़ेंगे देन यू विल लर्न हाउ द पीपल आर राइटिंग, what are the different words they are using, what is the approach they are following, and what to write and what not to write. रादर कि इधर उधर पूछने से और बात करने से ज्यादा आप पेपर पढ़िए, अच्छे क्वालिटी पेपर पढ़िए, and then you will obviously you will learn then how to write a good writer, because you will also know कि अच्छा पेपर कौन सा है, खराब पेपर कौन सा है, कैसे ये अच्छा लग रहा है, कैसे ये खराब लग रहा है, इसमें क्या अलग है। ठीक है, so with these basic questions I am moving ahead. Now origin of scientific writing. So this writing of scientific writing is not a new thing. It has acquired a different shape with the passage of time, but it was started way back about 2000 BC when the papyrus paper are being used, and you must have listened about this cave painting, Ajanta Ellora. The people were trying to leave some message in form of cave paintings and stone engraving, because we all know knowledge is lost without written records. So the written records is very much perceived at our earlier ancient times, but the way and its form keep on changing with the time. Knowledge could not be widely circulated with no effective duplication. अगर हम उसके duplicate copies नहीं बना पाएंगे, so we cannot share among others, many people. एक जगह लिखा रहेगा तो वो properly circulate नहीं होगा. So you have to make arrangements so that it become available to most of the human being. So the Chinese first invented the movable type. So you need to devise so that one paper can be copied into many papers. So the printing press and all those. So the Chinese invented first the movable type, and in 1665 it is believed that the first scientific journal were published. So the scientific journal means having some scientific findings. Now the very basic question is, what is a research paper? So according to Robert Day, this is a very good book. If you want, you can refer. Robert Day has written one book. I will also share, I have one copy. A scientific paper is written and published report describing original research result and have to meet certain requirement regarding how the paper was written and the way it is published. So here lies the difference in newspaper and research paper. The research paper is not just writing, anything you can write or any message you can publish without any proper responsibility and proper review and all those. So the research paper is not only a written document with the research result, along with that it must fulfill this requirement, that is how the paper was written. I will tell you what it means and the way it is published. आप रात भर में पब्लिश कर लिए हैं या प्रॉपर पीयर रिव्यू के बाद, प्रॉपर कमेंट डिफेंस के बाद वो पब्लिश हुआ है विथ एक्सपर्ट फ्रॉम द फील्ड, और इट वाज जस्ट I told you that there are some journals that whatever you send, they will publish. They are hardly bother what you written, what not. Even in a scientific journal, if you send some, humanity paper, they will publish, because they are only bothered with the money associated with publication. The process leading to publication is equally important. So whether it has process through peer review, it has been properly submitted, whether it is available for citations, or you can say indexing for Scopus, SCI, or Web of Science or not. So apart from the original research content, a research paper also we look that how it was published, how it was written, and how it was finally published. Now, what is a research paper? Net information content of your paper. When the net information content of your paper equals to information in your paper minus relevant information in references, if it is greater than 0, means आपके पेपर में जो इंफॉर्मेशन है वो एग्जिस्टिंग पेपर्स या लिटरेचर्स से ज्यादा है, then your paper makes research contribution. Sometime almost equal. That is, you are just reviewing the findings which has been already published. That is known as review paper or survey paper. And when the information in your paper is less than the existing knowledge, then why do you want to write a paper? Now, scientific paper is an accepted original scientific publication which contains scientific information to enable peers to assess observation, to repeat experiment, to evaluate intellectual process. Now, this is very important. आपका पेपर ऐसा होना चाहिए जिससे जो आपके peers हैं, reviewers हैं, या कोई भी पढ़ने वाला properly जो observation है उसको assess कर सके. If someone want to repeat the experiment, he or she can repeat. I mean, material method portion should be so comprehensive that if someone wants to repeat the experiment and find the result what you have reported, he or she can reproduce. And what is basically you want to convey, that should also be reflected. And it must have an impact. है ना? न्यूज़पेपर कोई नहीं भी पढ़ा तो कोई बात नहीं है, लेकिन रिसर्च पेपर अगर कोई नहीं पढ़ता है तो इट्स नॉट ए रिसर्च पेपर. बट न्यूज़पेपर कोई नहीं भी पढ़ा कोई न्यूज़, स्टिल इट्स ए न्यूज़पेपर. बी अवेलेबल टू साइंटिफिक कम्युनिटी विदाउट रिस्ट्रिक्शन. हालांकि दिस इज not 100% valid nowadays. Be available for regular screening by one or more of the major recognized secondary service. So your paper should also be available. It may be through publication publishers. Publishers generally allow them the different indexing agencies, SCI, Scopus, Web of Science, PubMed, to just whether the quality of paper is up to the marks or not. Now, quality check for selection of a paper. Now again, if you want to win the game, you must be familiar with the rules of game. अगर आप चाहते हैं कि एडिटर्स और रिव्यूअर आपके पेपर एक्सेप्ट करें, तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि वो क्या देखते हैं, what the things they are looking for. भूपेंद्र, हम लोग कनेक्टेड हैं?
यस सर, कनेक्टेड.
ओके. सो मेरी आवाज प्रॉपर आ रही?
यस सर.
यस सर.
तो if you want to write a good research paper, then you also think what the editors and reviewer are looking for. That means if those things will be included, are there in your paper, definitely they are going to accept your paper. So the first thing is originality and novelty. So you must have heard this very fancy word. You may not be understanding, but you must, at least you have heard. What new about subject? And what happens generally is we complete our experiment, है ना? हम लोग अपना एक्सपेरिमेंट कर लेते हैं, रिजल्ट्स आ जाते हैं, पेपर लिख लेते हैं, फिर हम खोजते हैं कि इसमें नॉवेल्टी क्या है. It's happened, everyone. Rather, the novelty should be judged before doing the experiment. हमको एक्सपेरिमेंट करने से पहले, when you are doing the research design, then you should look for the originality and novelty. But the fact is that when we start writing paper and पूरा पेपर कंप्लीट हो जाता है, उसके बाद वो elsewhere वाला highlights या ना कुछ journals, nowadays journal is started, you have to give a novelty statement. Then we think and we ask our supervisors कि सर इसमें novelty क्या लिखे. So little bit emphasis should be put on this before doing designing the experiment. It is much better. So there should be originality and novelty. That is, what's new about the subject. क्या मैं अपने फील्ड में कुछ एक्स्ट्रा कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहा हूँ? Whether you are pushing boundaries little bit or something new you are doing, you are adding something to the existing knowledge. The second thing is the relevance and extension. So whatever the area you are dealing with, it should be relevant to that area as well as it should be extension. ऐसा नहीं कि अचानक आप कुछ लाके सीधे आसमान से और टपका दिए. इसका कुछ सर पैर होना चाहिए. I mean, there should be a scientific linking and background behind that. मतलब आपके मन में कुछ पूरा पाथ सूझा और आप उसको करके और पेपर में छाप दिए, it's not a research paper. It will not be accepted. There should be some sound scientific background. Methodology of research are conclusive, valid and objective. That means whatever method you are adopting, it's not like that मुझे ऐसा मन किया मैंने ऐसा कर दिया. You know, you're getting my point. The methodology should be conclusive, valid and objective. That is, whatever the method or approach you are following, it should be a standard method. For example, जैसे ASTM, if you want to find the strength of any material, you know, the young modulus or whatever it is, then you have to follow some standard methods, ASTM or some, you know, but I mean the valid and scientific procedure or method you have to follow. It's not your own method. And whatever the method you are adapting, the conclusions should be in line. Because if I follow the different methodology, suppose if I will heat for 1 hour and another candidate will heat for 2 hours, then obviously the results are not comparable. And that is the reason the methods should be a standard one. Clarity, structure and quality of writing. Does it communicate well? So generally editor and reviewer see that whether you want to say, you are able to say clearly, the structure is good. I mean, अगर आप 10 लाइन का टाइटल लिख देंगे, तो whether it is going to accept it? No. There is no as such rule that कि 10 लाइन का कोई टाइटल नहीं होगा. लेकिन as per the standard structure of a research paper, we all know कि एक पैराग्राफ का तो हम टाइटल नहीं लिखेंगे. Title should be a 1 line, 1 sentence, maybe 2 line. And whatever you want to say, whether does it communicate well, then sound logical progression of argument. This is again a very important. आप मूवी देखने जाते हैं, अगर मूवी में बीच में आपको बिठा दें, है ना, 1 घंटा मूवी हो गया, उसके बाद अगर दिखा दें, मे भी अगर सस्पेंस वाली मूवी है, or forget about that. You watch some movies and some movie you say this is a very good movie, very well directed and all those. And some movies you are become so bored and so irritated, then even you don't like to complete that movie, watching movie. So what is that? The argument and the the content should be well knitted with each other. Each paragraph should be connected well. अगला पैराग्राफ आप दूसरे से पहले वाले पैराग्राफ से और अगला सेंटेंस पिछले वाले सेंटेंस किसी न किसी तरह से जुड़ा होना चाहिए. There should be no jump. कुछ बोला और अचानक कुछ बोलने लगे. So there should be a logical progression, a smooth transition from one sentence to another sentence and from one paragraph to another paragraph. The currency of references. You see, this is a very, very good word. I like very much. Currency of references means, जैसे डॉलर की करेंसी बहुत ज्यादा है. एज ए करेंसी अगर मनी की बात करें तो डॉलर इज हैविंग वेरी गुड करेंसी. डॉलर इज a good currency than rupees or whatever it is, because currency means relevance. Whenever you are citing some reference, होता क्या है कि पूरा पेपर लिख लिए उसके बाद 10-15 रेफरेंस डालने कहीं से उठा के डाल रहे हैं. Rather it should be obviously जो आपका एरिया है, जो पेपर का टाइटल है, जो कंटेंट है, उसके हिसाब से the reference should be relevant. I mean, which is required. Sometimes it happens that I want to self cite my paper. So उसका कहीं लेना देना हो चाहे ना हो, जबरदस्ती उसमें डाल दिए. Or maybe supervisor has asked you to just add his paper, then you add it. It's not like that. It should be relevant. It should be recent. Most of the time what we see is you are publishing the paper in 2020 and you are citing the papers which is too old, maybe 60s and 50s. Of course, there are some basic fundamental papers which are old but still has some meaning and value that may be cited, but most of the references should be recent one. अगर एक दो पेपर आपका बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है उस फील्ड में और बहुत फंडामेंटल नेचर का है तो जाहिर है बेशक आप उसको यू कैन रिफर, बट मोस्ट ऑफ ऐसा नहीं कि पता चला कि एक ही दो रेफरेंस आपका 18, 19, 20 का है, बाकी सब पुराने. And the reason is if you are not referring the recent one, then obviously you are having gap. आपको 50 में 50s में क्या हुआ वो पता है और फिर 20s में आप कर रहे हैं, बीच का आपको पता ही नहीं क्या हुआ नहीं हुआ. So you are not updated. Originality. Okay. The reference should be original. Original means it should be properly referenced. पता चला कि ईयर कुछ और है, आपने कुछ और डाल दिया. पता चला कि वो रेफरेंस एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं कर रहा है, देन यू हैव, आपने किसी के पेपर से लिया, उसने गलती की है, कहीं से उल्टा पुल्टा रेफरेंस लिखा है, आपने उसको वहां से कॉपी कर लिया. So the currency of the reference must be maintained. And the last is compliance to the editorial scope and objective of the journal. Whenever you are submitting some paper, rather it is advisable that you first decide that which journal I have to go. ऐसा नहीं कि पूरा पेपर बन गया फिर आप जर्नल ढूंढ रहे हैं. The best way is before writing your paper, you just have some mindset that these are my targeted journals, 2-3 भी आप ले सकते हैं, that I am going to do. The thing is that your paper, you align your paper according to the journal scope and the objective. And if you later on find the journal, you may not be able to find the exact journal. There is a mismatch in content of your paper and the journal aim and objective. So these are some very important things, points that editor and reviewer looks for, and you should know, because whenever you are writing a paper, you must keep in mind that these are the things I have to put stress on that. So Now, what are the ingredients of a good research? So we have already seen most of them, but innovation and novelty. So the novelty should be there. Aesthetic and artistic. You know this term, artistic, aesthetic means, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि आप मूवी देखने जाते हैं, कुछ मूवी ऐसी होती है कि बीच में ही छोड़ के आप चले आते हैं, कंप्लीट भी नहीं करते. Why? Because आपको मूवी बांध के नहीं रखती. आपको पढ़ने से नॉवेल होता है, तो कोई नावल आप शुरू करते हैं और खत्म करके ही छोड़ते हैं. कुछ नावल आप कितनी बार भी शुरू करें, कभी कंप्लीट नहीं करते. तो एस्थेटिक एंड आर्टिस्टिक मींस इट शुड बी अपीलिंग. आपको इतना मजा आए कि एक लाइन पढ़े तो अगला लाइन पढ़ने का मन करे, फिर उससे अगला लाइन पढ़ने का मन करे. इट शुड बी सो interestingly written, then the people love to read and they can't skip that one. So it should be interestingly written. And completeness, I mean, it should a single research paper should give a complete, एक छोटा सा जरूर finding छोटा ही हो, लेकिन it should be complete in itself. Then rigor and firmness. Rigor and firmness means there should be a sound logic behind what you are saying. I mean, आप पता चला कि कुछ कंक्लूजन दिए और एक्सपेरिमेंट कुछ और कर रहा है. मतलब आपका जो रिजल्ट है वो बता रहा है कि टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने से वो बढ़ता है, और आप कंक्लूजन में लिख रहे हैं घटता है. I mean, whatever you are concluding or you are reporting, it should be backed by a well sound, results and analysis. कुछ भी नहीं बोल रहे हैं, कुछ भी लिखा और बाद में कुछ भी रिजल्ट. देयर शुड बी ए लॉजिकल प्रोग्रेशन. फॉर्मली आप जो बोल रहे हैं, जैसा रिजल्ट आया उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आप उसको कंक्लूजन बोल रहे हैं या फाइंडिंग्स बता रहे हैं. एम्पिरिकल डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन, दैट इज whatever you are saying, the same thing, whatever you are saying, that should be proved through experiment. आपने बोला कि टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने से बढ़ रहा है, तो आपका जो एक्सपेरिमेंटल रिजल्ट है उसमें वो शो होना चाहिए डेटा में. So rather, whether I am taking the examples from the science background, because I belongs to chemical engineering and some chemical examples, but the same thing applies to any field. एग्जाम्पल कुछ हो सकता है, लेकिन जो मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ वो आप चाहे ह्यूमैनिटी के हैं, मैनेजमेंट के हैं, मैथ के हैं, फिजिक्स के हैं, सब में इक्वली वैलिड है. एंड ऑब्वियसली द लास्टली इज इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन. आप जो कहना चाहते हैं वही समझ में भी आना चाहिए. आप तो बोल दिए कि यार मैंने तो बहुत अच्छा लिखा है या बहुत, लेकिन आप वहां नहीं होंगे. And this is one point I would like to mention, is that the conference is better because in case of conference presentation, you are there to clarify. But in case of journal paper, you are not there. Your paper will represent your findings. So if you are not able to communicate properly what you want to say, then it's hardly matter that how important and how novel your work is. आप चाहे लाख बहुत अच्छा किए हो, है ना, बहुत अच्छा. जैसे इन मार्केटिंग व्हाट हैपेंस, आप बहुत अच्छा कोई प्रोडक्ट बनाइए, लेकिन until unless you tell the people and you convince the people, your product is not going to sell. और आप अपना तो प्रोडक्ट अपने ही तो यूज करेंगे नहीं. सो दिस इज द रीजन द मार्केटिंग पीपल आर हाईली पेड. MBA कर लेते हैं तो वो बीटेक वाले से का सुपरविजन करते हैं, सुपरवाइजर बन जाते हैं, बिकॉज the selling the product is more important than producing the product in for companies to get benefit. So it is important to do good research and find some novel and innovative results, but it is equally important to write it properly and communicate effectively, so that whatever you want to say should be received as such by the people sitting at the other end. So now example of aesthetic is the painting. पेंटिंग पता है, मॉडर्न पेंटिंग तो नहीं बोल सकता मैं. अनिल कपूर की एक मूवी में पेंटिंग था वो भी. So painting basically, you see, some painting we like very much because it is the proportion of colors and their arrangement. ऐसा नहीं कि आप कुछ भी रंग को 4 रंग ले लें और ऐसे आप बिखेर दें तो आपको अच्छा लगेगा. The proportion should of the color and arrangement should be proper. So same is the case with the research paper writing. कितना लिखना है, कितना कौन सी चीज लिखना है, कौन सा चीज इग्नोर करना है और कैसे अरेंज करना है, कौन सी चीज पहले लिखनी है, कौन सी चीज बाद में लिखनी है. तो अगर एक प्रॉपर फ्लो होगा और प्रॉपरली नीटेड होगा एक दूसरे से, सो ऑब्वियसली इट इज अ गुड कम्युनिकेशन और इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन. So the total is greater than the sum of the parts. Now, institution and rigor in a paper. The idea should be presented at 2 levels. Whatever you want to present, it should be presented at 2 levels. The first is intuition. You know, in Hindi, Sahaj Bodh. It should be so simple, itna easily समझ में आना चाहिए. And the more importantly is distilling the idea to its essence. This is a very important line. Distilling the idea to its essence. आप जो लिख रहे हैं उससे छन के जो आपका essence है वो आना चाहिए. And emphasizing the most important aspect and ignoring some details. It is the art. होता है ना, आपको अपने अच्छाइयों को, है ना, अगर आप सोसाइटी में हैं तो आप अपने अच्छाइयों को हाईलाइट करते हैं और नेगेटिविटी को सप्रेस करते हैं. वैसे ही इट इज द आर्ट हाउ यू आर हाईलाइटिंग योर इम्पॉर्टेंट फाइंडिंग्स एंड एट द सेम वे यू नो जस्ट हाइडिंग और इग्नोरिंग द नेगेटिव और यू नो द रिजल्ट्स व्हिच आर नॉट गुड. सो इट इज द आर्ट हाउ यू आर हाईलाइटिंग योर the main finding or important finding of your paper, and always back up it with a representative examples. The second thing is rigor, that is firmness. I have told you already that plugging all holes through formalism and reasoning. Again, plugging all the holes through formalism and reasoning. I mean, you have to connect one paragraph with the other paragraph, one sentence with the other sentence with a proper reasoning and gradual flow. मतलब कुछ भी आप बोल रहे हैं, कहीं से बोल रहे हैं, कोई सर पैर नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं कर सकते. You have to give a proper reference, proper citation. या तो either you are knowing this fact based on the literature, existing literature, then you have to mention the literature, cite the literature from where you are saying. Or another point is that, or other way is that you have did the experiment and you got the result. दो ही तरह से होगा, या तो एग्जिस्टिंग लिटरेचर में पता होगा कि ये ऐसा होता है, या आपने किया ऐसा है, कोई तीसरी चीज इसमें नहीं आएगी. So in research paper, the statement should be properly backed by some strong formalism and reasoning. बिना लॉजिक के कुछ भी आप कहीं भी नहीं बोल सकते. अगर आप कोई भी सेंटेंस बोल रहे हैं, रिसर्च पेपर का हर एक सेंटेंस should be backed by either through the existing literature, yani you have to cite from where you are saying this, or it has to be proved by your experiment and results and data. And at the same time, the intuition and rigor should be interconnected or interleaved. Okay, so these 2 slides I will cover today only, last 2 slides, and next we will cover in the next lecture. Now the some important points, that is language. poor experimentation cannot be masked by brilliant writing. However, poor writing can mask brilliant experimentation. Just read again and again. This sentence is very good sentence. Poor experimentation. Some sound is coming. Please unmute, mute your mic, everyone. Poor experimentation cannot be masked by brilliant writing. However, poor writing can mask brilliant experimentation. तो अगर आपका एक्सपेरिमेंट अच्छा नहीं है तो कितना भी अच्छा आप लिखें उसको मास्क नहीं कर सकते. However, अगर आप अच्छा एक्सपेरिमेंट किए हैं और लिखना अच्छा नहीं जानते हैं तो वो छुप जाएगा. Now avoid complex sentence structure. I told you that, Bhupendra?
Yes, sir.
It's okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Clearly audible, sir.
Okay. Avoid complex sentence structure. तो जनरली है ना, हम लोगों को बहुत सवाल रहता है कि बस इतना क्लिस्ट वाला मतलब कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस लिखना है एंड शशि थरूर टाइप का इंग्लिश. तो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. Because I told you that we have the people who are much, poor in English than us. हमको छोटे छोटे सेंटेंस में लिखना है. ये jargon और complex sentence avoid करना चाहिए. It may be useful. I'm not saying for English people, the candidates who are doing PhD from English background, it may be some time depending on their topic, it may be useful, but in general, the scientific research, you should avoid the complex sentence, and the logic behind that is, it should be understood by the people who are not well versed in English as well. जरूरी नहीं कि पूरी दुनिया में सब लोग को इंग्लिश आता है ना. बहुत सारे स्पेनिश हैं, फ्रेंच हैं, they know French and Spanish better than English. Somehow they manage, like we people are doing. So छोटा छोटा small लिखना चाहिए. The meaning should be clear. It should and it's always better that you remove the word and sentence which is not necessary. मतलब अगर किसी वर्ड को या सेंटेंस को हटाने से हमारे जो हम कहना चाहते हैं उस पर फर्क नहीं पड़ता है तो थंब रूल इज उसको आप हटा दीजिए, डिलीट कर दीजिए. रिसर्च पेपर में, एक क्वालिटी पेपर में कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं लिखना चाहिए जिसके रहने ना रहने से कोई फर्क ना पड़े. यूज सिंपल एंड क्लियर इंग्लिश. ऑलवेज कीप इन माइंड दैट the paragraph is the essential unit of thought and should represent a specific idea. तो ऐसा नहीं कि जहां मन का टैब लगा दिया और पैराग्राफ बना दिया. Paragraph has its own meaning. In a single paragraph, a single idea should be presented. But at the same time, the one paragraph should be connected with the next paragraph. एक पैराग्राफ एक सिंगल ही होता है जिसमें एक आइडिया प्रेजेंट करते हैं, बट वो दूसरे पैराग्राफ से कनेक्टेड भी होना चाहिए. Be careful about the language, particularly grammar, sentence formation, etc., spelling, punctuation, etc. And mostly you can learn these grammar, sentence formation, spelling, punctuation just by reading the papers from all over the world, good quality papers. It's nothing to do with the English grammar. किसी की इंग्लिश बहुत अच्छी है वो अच्छा रिसर्च पेपर लिख लेगा, ऐसा दूर दूर तक कोई कनेक्शन नहीं. I repeat, you need not require a good grammatical English to write a good research paper. The writing, the English of research paper is entirely different than the normal. I'm again saying it may be exception to the English, the PhD candidate doing PhD in English, but in general scientific or engineering papers, I'm saying that you will know these English language, tricks through reading good papers. If you read again and again, you will know. For me, the same thing. I learned a lot of things by reading the papers. Now, a smooth transition from one paragraph to the next, one sentence to the next. This is very important. I told you to many times. एक पैराग्राफ से दूसरे पैराग्राफ में ग्रेजुअल ट्रांजिशन, ऐसा नहीं कि कुछ का कहीं लिख देंगे, है ना. One sentence to the next sentence. It should be, you try to connect, and it will come through practice. You might be thinking that how it is possible. Believe me, if you read, keep on reading and keep on writing, the day will come, you will be able to know that, okay, this is not connected, this is connected. If I write this way, it is okay, this is not okay. Now, this is the last slide for today, writing a good sentence. So I told you, write short sentence, be precise. कुछ भी unnecessary jargon or लंबा चौड़ा complex word, है ना, ऐसा लिखने की कोशिश मत करिए. ये misnomer है. We think like that, some students think like that, कि if you use very heavy words, then your paper will be easily accepted. It's not like that. The problem stated above is difficult. Suppose you are writing the problem stated above is difficult. So you should write difficult for whom? Believed by you, believed by others. Suppose you taken this statement. So whether you are taking it from other literature or you have proved this. So if you are taking from other literature, then you have to cite this. कहाँ से लिया? अगर आपने बताया है, तो you have to refer the table or figure or data from where you got this. It's a general statement. Avoid unnecessary word in a sentence. I told you already. For example, this is a subject which is liked by people. Suppose someone is written like this. It can be written, this subject is liked by people. Okay. The second is the logger program notes the fact that the event has happened. So this can be written simply by the logger notes the event. So you have to simplify the sentence rather than making it complex. Convert nouns to verb. For example, his verticality changed horizontality. Simply he fell down. So don't try to make it complex. This program provides a conclusion of the description. So simply this paragraph concludes the description. So by reading and writing, you will learn how to do this. So from the next lecture onward, I will start the writing process, like how to make outline, draft, revise and edit. There are some basic models, like we will see. This is a king model or hourglass model. So in the next lecture, I will explain how to write a good title, how to write a good abstract, introduction, body, discussion, reference, and how to structure your paper. है ना? When you start writing, you think, अरे यार, ये abstract में इसको रखें कि नहीं रखें, introduction में ये रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा, कितना बड़ा instruction होगा, body में क्या आएगा, references कैसे लिखने हैं. So all these questions that you keep on boggling. So in the coming lectures, we will see, and I will explain one by one how to make better research paper that looks good in its structure, and what should be covered and what not should be covered. So I given one assignment to all, that you write title and abstract. So I was not able to take that one. So maybe in the next lecture I will take. So those who has not written at the title and abstract, you just try to write one abstract and just select one title from your PhD area, and you try to write, because once you write, then you will find some problem in writing, and when we will discuss, then you will be able to properly connect that, how to write title and abstract and all other things also. So this is all about for today. I will inform you when I'm going to take you next lecture. Maybe I will try for tomorrow, but I have to talk with Samantha sir. Then before, I will inform you well before the class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is all about for today class. We will meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.